to what Akademiks and check it out. Now, it appears that Tupac Shakur, aka Kanye West, is not as impulsive as we once thought, okay? I was beginning to think that Amber Rose, index and motherfucking middle finger was actually reaching up to his ass and touching his brain, okay? But we get to realize that there's possibly a method to his madness. Now, he was being sued by a fan because the fan was disgruntled. This got to be one of the Yeezy's disciples who probably into this whole sneaker game shit too. Because after Kanye West promised his disciples that his album would only be exclusive to Tidal. When he tweeted this out, February 15, 2016, my album will never be on Apple, and it will never be for sale. You can only get it on Tidal. A lot of people thought they were going to get in some exclusive club. If we get Tidal, we're the only one that could get Tupac Shakur's album, and we're special, okay? All the disciples, they plunked down $10, paid into Tidal. Now they thought they were going to get exclusively, only for about like a month and a half, when we saw that Kanye's album was now available on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music. It was all over the fucking place. Google Play. Now, the people who bought into Tidal just for that one reason, that his album was going to be exclusive, they feel duped. A guy sued Kanye West for $84 million. Now, it's a class action lawsuit, and for all you Negroes that don't know what these big words mean, even though it's not big, a class action lawsuit is pretty much a group lawsuit. So pretty much one person leads it, and then everybody could jump on it, all right? So one person could sue on behalf of a bunch of people, right? Now, basically, what's happening is that Kanye West is responding. We get to find out a couple of things. Apparently, and I know y'all been wondering, Kanye West only owns 3% of Tidal, okay? This whole co-owner shit, the Avengers, they all lining up on stage. Kanye West only owns 3%. Now, I'm not knocking it because, of course, it's still ownership, but it's only 3%. Let's keep that in mind. Now, he's actually responding to the lawsuit by saying, yo, this lawsuit is fraudulent, it's bullshit, toss it the fuck out of here, because in reality, I did perform and live up to my contractual duties, and also my statement about my album would only be exclusive to Tidal still stands, because this is a loophole, and he's about to get off. The loopholes that he's using is that the version of the album uploaded to Apple Music, Spotify, his website, iTunes, and other outlets except Tidal is different from the one on Tidal. If you don't know, remember he kept saying that he had to do a bunch of edits to the album and shit like that? Basically, he's using that to his advantage to say, wait, the version on Tidal is different from every other version, which means you can't find the same exact verses. And of course, like you could of course find most of the same exact verses, but he added some verses later and took some verses off later. And also he added some songs and even took off some. So he did a bunch of changes. He said it was still editing his album, but he's going to use that excuse to get off this case. I think he's going to get off. I'm not going to lie. Because if he could prove that he did put out a separate project, or it could be considered a separate project, because it's a clear difference between the project on Tidal opposed to what's going up on these other websites, he's going to get off by a technicality, which means Justin Baker Rhett and everybody else in this class action lawsuit, y'all about to just lose y'all $10, man. Y'all should just cancel that subscription. Why the fuck are y'all even paying into Tidal? Yo, trap out the bandwidth for a real one. Come on. If you trapped out the bandwidth, you wouldn't have this fucking problem, okay? I'm trapping so hard, I got a ski mask on right now, okay? Get in the comment box, what you guys like. Kanye West is about to skate free off of this bitch, all right? And I'm not going to lie, pretty genius answer, only if the judge buys it, though. The judge still has to accept it and toss this class action lawsuit out. We'll see. Get in the comment box, what you guys like. Definitely subscribe to Akademiks. Come on.